Indian just before the break, but we're now about to talk about another Indian. We've got Chris on with her Indian called, it's nicknamed Calamity Jane. G'day, Chris.
G'day.
How you going?
Thank you for having me here.
Thanks for coming on. You're on Radio Northern Beaches at the Surfside Motorcycle Show American Motorcycle Show down at Brookie. Tell us about that fabulous bike of yours.
Oh, Calamity Jane. Well, she's customised within an inch of her life. She's had a wrap and she's got a full-blown horse saddle on the back for the pillion. Not that I pillion, but it's there. I've done a lot of leather work, and I've got a shrunken head on there now. Every time every week I add something, and every time I go out, people go, "Oh my God, Chris, you've added something else." I think she's up to 400 kilos.
Oh my
She's
Lord.
quite the gal.
That's a big girl.
She's a big girl. Well, the bigger she looks, the smaller I look, so it's a strategy.
Good plan.
Where did it? Can I start? Ask where it started with you, Chris, with the bikes?
Well, yeah, I've been riding for about 30 years, and I've been on Harley Davidsons most of my life. But I turned 60 this year. And I've always had this slight love affair or fascination with the Indian brand. And I just thought it's time to now get another bike. That was 18 months, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So I decided to go over to Indian and just go hard on that. And, I mean, that is my retirement plan sitting there. We're going to take off together, that girl and me, in about a few years' time.
Good on you.
Be of no fixed address. That's going to be my life.
Well, I love it.
That's good life design right there.
Yeah, I'm planning it. I'm off.
And is that off around Australia or?
Yeah, off around Australia. I
Yep.
do rides overseas.
Yep.
She's too big at the moment to take anywhere, and I don't go for long enough to ship her. So I hire bikes. So whatever country I'm in, I try and ride a bike that's relevant to that country. So recently I was in Japan, so it was Hondas.
What did you ride? What type of Honda?
I had a CB400.
Oh,
Honest
nice.
to God, I felt like I could pick that thing up and put it under my arm. It was so light compared to the old girl.
Obviously a new model, the current model.
Yeah. That was great. Oh, they're fun. I loved it, and so I'm planning to do India, which will be on the Royal Enfield. I'm planning to do Europe, which will be on Beamers. And when I go to America, I'm now on Indians. I was riding Harleys, but now I organise a press bike with Indian. And
I did a Road King across from New York to LA a couple of years ago. Fabulous ride, 21 days on the road.
It's, American roads, it's like when they built the roads, they were thinking, how's a motorbike going to like this? And they're just beautiful rides over there.
Yeah, if you get off the freeways and go to all the B roads, it's
crazy little, it's fantastic. It's the best riding. I love going to America.
And with the customisation, were you always into customisation?
Yeah,
or
all
right
my
from-
Harleys that I've had
right.
have been done up to the 9th.
Yeah, love
Yeah.
it. And is that just to give it that personal attachment to yourself?
I'm such such an old show pony, old mole, as one of my trolls called me.
You only live once, my love.
Yeah,
so
well,
go for it.
look, it's way over the top, but I am as well. And, if it was just the black bike that I bought 2 years ago, would we
Boring.
be having this discussion?
No.
probably not.
No, so that's it. Let's do this job.
And while we're having this discussion, tell us about the event you've got coming up in
Yes, so
Silverton.
I'm producing an event in 2020 on the 9th of May out at Silverton, just outside of Broken Hill.
Home of the Mad Max Museum.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's such an iconic backdrop as well. It's a great area. So for the first time in Australia, there's going to be a gathering of Indian motorbike enthusiasts and bikes coming together for the first time from all over Australia. So we've got contingencies from Western Australia coming, Darwin, all over Queensland, Tassie. It's the first time it's happened.
Wow.
So we will be the first in Australia to do that. It will be an Australian record as the most Indians
How many
on
do you
a
reckon you're
gathering.
going to get?
Well, we're already up to 160 registrations, and I'm still a year out.
Fantastic.
Now, there is a icing on the cake. There is a world record that I'm trying to break as well, and that currently sits at 274
Bikes.
Indian motorbikes on
Yep.
a parade.
Yep.
So I've applied to the Guinness World Records, and it's been approved. So I'm chasing that number.
Well, I've got a mate of mine, Janine, down in Wagga. I'll get her out there. She's got us out.
Yeah, I've met Janine. I've been on a ride with Janine.
Yeah.
We got
Small world.
We got holed up at a pub in Carrathul. I was coming back I did a site recce out at Broken Hill,
Right.
Silverton. I was coming back, and Janine and a bunch of girls, hey, Chris, we'll meet you. And we sort of looked at a map, and we found this spot called Carrathul.
I'm going to
It's
tag
like-
Janine into this when this goes up on Facebook.
Yeah, and it's a population of, 23 people. We had the best night. I mean, a big shout out to Daniel Kent, who, local guy there working on the new bridge, and all the other locals there. So it was sweet. And Janine and the girls, fantastic.
Right, so when's that? 26th of May, did
That's
you
the
say?
9th of May,
9th of May.
2020.
Whoops.
And if we're just watching America because they're going after this record again in October. So it's called the Gregory's 500. So if they do get those numbers, it's going to be a real challenge. There's about 2,500 odd Indians sold in Australia. But, we're good at taking challenges, us Aussies, and we don't mind a ride. I think we ride much more than the Americans.
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
only get 2 weeks holiday, so often their partners won't let them go and...
So are the right?
Have you had to talk to Polaris down in Victoria, get them
Oh,
behind?
yeah, I was down there last weekend doing
Right.
it. Oh, Polaris have been great. It's a bit early for those guys to get on
Yeah.
board. I've been planning this for a year now. But we're in talks and they've been very supportive and helping me get the word out. So I'm sure they will have a presence there at, of some description.
So as a timeline, how does the event work? Does it start on a Friday? Does it start on a?
It's on the Friday of the 8th, the day before, at 3 o'clock. I'll be at the Demo Club in Broken Hill, where all the people that have registered can come and get their packs. Now, their packs have got all funky little things that I've been buying. They got, leather arrow things and steel mugs to go camping with the logos on it. I've gone to a lot of trouble to try and fill that pack with really interesting stuff.
Nice.
And who knows what Polaris may end up giving me, but there's drink vouchers because from 3 o'clock in the afternoon they can come and pick up their packs. And at 6 o'clock there's a big meet and greet, so I'm shouting everyone a drink and I'll put on some nibbles.
Awesome.
And it won't be a late night because we've got a very early start the next morning to do that parade, which is out past Mundy Plains and loop around the reservoir up there.
Mm-hmm.
So there's lots of rules with the Guinness record. There's got to be a minimum of 3.2 kilometres ridden all at once. No more than 2 bike lengths separating. No one can put their feet down. So there's lots of little challenges. So if we've got a good shot at cracking this record, that's going to take...
Well, you be careful out there because some of those roads out the back of Broken Hill get a bit dodgy.
Yeah, well, the road we're doing the parade on is all tarred.
Yeah.
And the guy that's running the Silverton pub, the iconic pub,
Yeah.
where he's going to clear the whole front for us, and I want to get all the bikes there. So it's going to be a great Kodak moment going
gonna
on.
be a heck of a
and that
photograph.
will go worldwide.
Yeah.
I mean, I've already got interest from international media about the event because
Wow.
we've got such an iconic location. And because
Yeah.
you just say, oh, that's where Mad Max 2 was filmed, and they go, oh, yeah, man, we know exactly what you're talking about, so...
Oh,
So,
awesome.
are other brands allowed to attend, but they just won't be counted?
Yeah. Look, they can't be in the parade, of course.
Yeah.
They absolutely. I mean, I can't stop people, and I know of other bike groups that are treating it
Wanna
as a
be
bit of
part
a
of it.
journey. They want to go out and cheer us on,
Yep.
which is great. I mean, it's just that Saturday morning at Silverton. My preference is that it's
Just Indians.
well, just to help me organise it. And then I'm saying to other bike groups and everything, I said, come along around lunchtime and then party with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the parade bit, the road gets closed off. They can't get on that road once we're doing it. That'll all be closed off. So if most people arrive around 11:30, 12, we'll be sort of coming back, finish that little bit,
Yeah.
and then we'll be parked, and then all the bikes can come and look and chat to us, and we can convert a few people into Indians.
The Indians. And has the town got behind you? They're really supportive.
Oh,
of the-
very.
That's I love
Silverton
that.
and Broken Hill.
Yeah,
And I'm,
awesome.
I'm using all the local car and bike clubs. They're like my marshals. Anyone that's not on an Indian, I'm putting to work. I'm using local photographers, so I try and always use. I mean, it's about boosting local economies as well.
Yeah.
So, but they can't wait. They're super excited.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, tell us if people are interested out there, how can they find out a little bit more
Yeah.
and register and get involved?
I think the best thing to do is probably go to my website, which is just theaussie-theindian.com, and there's links on there to Rego. There's links on there information about the event. There's links on there about my YouTube channel and my adventures and what I get up to. So I'm a shameless self-promoter.
Oh, fair
You
enough.
have to be in this world.
That website address, one more time, is theaussie-theindian.com.
Awesome. Well, best of luck, Chris, and
Thank you
thanks
so
so
much.
much for being on our little show
I appreciate
today.
the opportunity
Thanks
to
for coming
rave
on.
on.
Okay.
That's
Thank you.
Appropriately, we're going to nick off with another tune now. It's called Motorcycle Mama.